gorilla, circle D, gorilla, horse, gorilla, horse.
Seen the day two, seen the day, seen the 3 days.
Do our thing.
I did. I
So
was
this is the
there,
live
thank
stream.
you. Oh, here it comes. It just opened. Okay.
Alright, good morning. Good morning, it's our last vacation day of this trip. Wah, wah, wah.
I know.
And I made you coffee.
Thank
You
you.
happy? Isn't it
Thank you.
lovely? Isn't it lovely? Good morning, everyone, from the Fort Wilderness Cabins. Kurt's Robotics, welcome in.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. We got work tomorrow. But
It'll be nice when we can retire.
it'd be nice
I can't even imagine what that's like,
If we
not
can,
having to get up and work.
if we can afford it. Yeah, that'll be nice.
You know? I just can't fathom
Mark,
that.
welcome
Good morning,
in.
Mark.
Laura and Jamie, welcome in.
Good morning.
All right, so this is the
Last day.
This is checkout day. Go home. We have a long 25-hour drive home.
No. How rude.
How rude,
Housekeepers.
interrupting our nature video.
More like a 25-minute ride.
25-minute
Hopefully it's
drive.
25
I
minute
know, I
ride,
was going to
'cause
do that. You spoiled
'cause
my spoil.
Avery's not going to be able to handle a
Yeah, we
long
got to give him
ride.
his meds right after this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice living so close. We can come in here anytime.
I know.
Tonight we'll probably be going our walks in Epcot,
Yeah.
starting back up.
Yes, we
But-
definitely have to, because I know I have gained some weight back.
Yeah, me too.
But it was our vacation,
Our vacation,
and you know
and-
what?
We said F it.
I know I can lose the weight that I gained back, so I'm not really as concerned as I would have been before losing all the weight that we've lost.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
So we'll definitely do it. We'll get back into our walking.
First of all, you're still in all
routine.
your skinny clothes. That's a good sign.
I do still fit into all my skinny clothes. I mean,
And,
I might not
I'll
look
do that.
as good, and you know,
And
like
we
the
had
love
gotten-
handles have gotten
But
bigger.
you had gotten down to 109 right before vacation.
Right before the trip.
So
Yep.
that was
That
a
was my
preemptive
buffer.
strike on the splurging to come. But
Yeah.
anyways, Amy, welcome in.
Good morning.
So yesterday, let's recap yesterday, and we can do our favorite highlights I wrote down.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday we started at early in the morning. We got there in the park around 7:10 because we had, staying on property, you have early entry
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
into Animal Kingdom. Yes.
It's
So
all
we got
coming
there around
back to me now.
7:10. Walt and Melissa shortly after met up with us, and we did Flight of Passage right away.
Yep.
So even getting in there at 7:10, they're letting the people that are staying on property go down the left side of the entrance of Animal Kingdom and getting all the way over to Avatar, the Avatar Bridge where they put the rope over there.
Yeah.
So
There was a lot of people.
by the time we got over there, we were about 100 yards
Before.
back.
I didn't put my makeup on.
About 100 yards back, and ended up being a 40-minute wait for us.
Which
How far
isn't
we were
bad for
back.
Avatar.
Yeah, because they brought us down to
Usually it's
Avatar.
like-
You double back and forth from that bridge that goes over towards Africa, and it still wasn't bad. It was a constantly moving line through the long
But
queue of
considering
Avatar.
Avatar usually runs a minimum of an hour and a half wait.
Yeah, it's always
So 40
crazy.
minutes is pretty
Well, by the time we
good.
got off the ride, it was 135-minute
Right,
wait. That's over
exactly.
2 hours. So.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So if you get there and you're lucky enough to be on property, you know, try to do the rope
If you
drop
want to
over,
do that ride, that
get it out of the way early
suggest.
like that. That's what everyone's doing, and you're gonna have a 2-hour wait at least if you don't do it first thing.
Right.
So that was fun ride. We haven't done that in a while. We got stuck way on the right hand side.
Last
of
time
the
we did it
screen.
was with Avery, so it was over a year ago.
Yeah. So we were able to do that with Melissa.
Because she hasn't been
we
in
got
that
the
park
upper
over a
level.
year.
She didn't complain about any motion sickness, so hopefully it worked.
She had to close her eyes a couple times.
A couple times, yeah.
So,
That's good, though.
But she didn't seem like she was bothered
It wasn't
after the
woozy.
ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think if she wouldn't have closed her eyes, she would have had some issues.
If you're not starting in Africa, you're doing good.
And then what did we do after that?
And then we went straight over to Safari Ride, which was only a 15-minute wait. I was expecting it to be a little bit longer since
I thought it was going to be
we're
like
in a
40,
long-
45.
we were in a
Yes.
long wait for Avatar, but
There's so many birds that keep flying.
yeah,
They're all over the place here.
we had a good safari.
Yeah.
There was a lot of very lively things on the left side of the.
What was on the left side? So
on
he
the
got some
bus.
good videos and shots, I think.
Yeah, everyone was on the left side on that safari. We had some good rhinos. We had a cheetah that jumped into a tree.
I think they put
grabbing
like
their,
a chicken on a
carcass.
branch.
Yeah,
Some sort of a carcass. And he literally jumped, grabbed it, and then took off.
a dead chicken.
Yeah,
not a
of
live
course,
chicken.
of course. No, they tie a live chicken to a tree. Just
Yeah,
let it sit there and wait.
they let everyone watch the slaughter from
The last
safari
bird
truck.
of their bird enclosure that is not behaving, that's where it goes. Oh, there's a woodpecker.
I know. I was just looking at that.
You
There's
see
a
it?
red-headed woodpecker.
Hold on,
over there.
guys. That's a rare.
Oh, stop pretending you're the bird
Where
lady.
did it go? That's a blue jay.
It went around the side of the tree.
True. Okay. Alright. That was a red-headed woodpecker, but there's two different Florida woodpeckers that have red head. I don't know the difference between the two. One is endangered and one is not. So I'm assuming this is the not endangered one. But
it is. Maybe
it is rare to see. We don't see many of them, so
It's just
that's pretty
visiting
cool.
us, maybe.
Okay, did we do chats? Good morning, good morning, good
Morning,
morning.
Laura, Mark. We got
Good morning.
Amy, Craig's Robotics group in there. Did we miss
Andrew
anybody?
Meteor Shine?
Andromeda.
Andromeda Shine. I'm so bad with names. I apologize for that. Kelsey's here. Kelsey Elizabeth.
Kelsey Elizabeth's here. We
Yeah.
miss Kelsey.
Okay.
Hi,
I think
Kelsey.
we're caught up now. Yeah.
Good. All right.
It's
So
just a matter of getting others up. Yes.
we were in.
Yes.
Yesterday's mission was to get early into Animal Kingdom, get flight of passage out of the way, and then safari, and then we can go back to our chilling out at the cabin. So
And the kids didn't come with us.
we did that. Yeah, the kids didn't
They
want
slept
to.
in.
The kids wanted to sleep in, and they just chilled out in the cabin.
Yeah.
So we did. After the safari, actually, me and you, we went to grab a coffee at Starbucks,
Starbucks.
and then we walked around Gorilla Falls. I bought some shorts. I got some pretty good shorts yesterday.
White
And the
chocolate
day
mocha
before,
latte.
we had we went and saw the horses. I had some horse shorts that I put out from a couple days ago. We went to go see the Tri-Circle D Ranch horses, the giant Clydesdales and Percherons and Belgians.
They're humongous.
So check out those shorts. You get to see Red and Skylar. Skylar's itching her butt at the beginning of the video. So
Yeah. They're
it's
so
funny.
big where if I stood next to them, their back was still
Over your head.
over my head.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
they're
you're,
humongous.
You're only 5'2", so
5'2", that's these horses are humongous.
yeah.
They're very intimidating and humongous.
Yep.
And I wanted to touch them, and they would not let me touch them.
Yeah, they don't let you pet the
The
horses.
horses want to be touched, but the workers don't let you touch.
Horsehair shorts, yes.
So yeah, so we did do a couple little shorts there.
There's some shorts of that.
We
and
did
then
not
had
do a
some,
lot of videoing on this trip.
couple of gorilla ones. There's a couple of gorilla brothers that are wrestling.
Yeah, two males that were wrestling. Yeah.
And then I added one this
Fresh
morning
boys.
of them chasing each other down the thing. It's only like an 11.
There was one that was
11
being
second
quite
video.
bratty and kept going after the other male.
Yeah.
You know,
And there was
Probably like-
the old gray gorilla, silverback gorilla was keeping an eye on them, making sure they didn't
yeah.
get too
If
crazy.
he saw them run off, he
He's
grabs
following
his
them around.
he grabs his branch of leaves and then he just walks
Yeah.
and starts following them. Eventually, like once he gets close enough, they'll stop, and then they wait for a little bit, and then they start back up again.
Yeah. So after that, we came back here, chilled out. We did some scavenger hunting. They have this. I don't know if you wanted to mention this, but I'll briefly mention this. That they have scavenger hunting events that go throughout Fort Wilderness, throughout the whole weekend. They've been having where people are hiding stuff around Fort Wilderness campgrounds.
Yeah.
And then they'll post a picture, and then other people go find it.
Right. I
We
don't know
found
if that
4
was a
things.
July
Do you have
4th
everything
thing.
that we found? You want to show them? Show them stuff. Is it easy accessible?
No, I boxed it up. I think.
Packed everything.
Wait.
Anyway, so I can list a few things. Don't worry about it. We'll just list it.
We found a rock.
We found a painted rock that was done by someone artistic. It was a s'more.
So it was in where the campfire is, and they're like the bricks are kind of like.
You roast the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yeah, around that.
Around it. It wasn't in it. It was around it.
It was around it. And
you could stay. It was good. It wasn't like a kid where it's all messy and stuff. It was a nice.
Yeah. So we have a s'mores rock.
They'll go outside.
And we have a crystal art thing that we're putting together that Sophie wants to put together.
Oh, Avery found that.
Of the Cinderella Castle.
Yeah,
so that was pretty cool.
So you know how
Jacob, welcome in.
A lot of you know how Avery is and stuff. We were riding around the golf cart. He did have some issues, but he sucked it up. And
he knew that we were on a scavenger hunt.
Right.
So we would get off the cart and go search certain areas.
Right.
Like
so I'd say to him, you gotta look underneath.
Campfire area.
Bottom of signs, on the corner of things, you know.
Yeah, so he was looking behind the bleachers and stuff like that.
He took off and ended up looking.
Then he came out and got us. He's like, hey, there's something over here.
Yeah,
so we
he's
went
like,
over there.
I think I
he
found something.
One of the biggest packages out there. It was like
right.
A crystal
diamond
art.
Sophie's gonna make that, so that's gonna be cool. That'll be a nice thing to hang because it's of the castle.
Yep. And then we found an Avengers lanyard.
Yeah.
So
that was like when they have like electrical. Sometimes they'll have like a wooden fence going around it, and it's tall. And the picture showed the fence with this red and white or red and pink
looped over the top of the fence.
Kind of looped over, and I'm like, okay. So we're driving around and stuff like that, and we went by one of those things, but the sides and the front, there was nothing there. But as we were driving by, I kind of looked back for some reason, and it was on the back side of it. So I'm like, wait. And I jumped out and I grabbed it. So that was pretty cool. You know, like, that would be something that we could use, you know, because they're saying to bring lanyards for the cruise. So that would be like a good one for Avery to use, right?
Meredith said to use lanyards for our tickets for the so we'll use that.
Yeah. So that was good. And then last night we found
Spider-Man bubble machine.
Sophie's like, I do not want anything to do with that.
She didn't want to come out with us, yeah.
Good morning, Jacob. I don't know.
We found a bubble maker.
We did see Chippendale.
One thing, and so we're like, Avery liked it, so.
Yeah, Jacob's asking if we saw Chippendale. We did see Chippendale this weekend.
Yep. We had pictures
at the
taken.
campground, and it wasn't during like a party, anything. It just happened.
We were just walking around, and then
we were showing Walt and Melissa
the
different areas, yeah.
And we were just walking through there, and out came Chippendale.
I know, and there was no one around them or anything, so we took a picture of that.
We also found a little toddler book about dogs and puppies. And
it wasn't taller. It was probably like a 10, 11-year-old book because it was paragraphs and words.
For 10 and 11-year-olds? It's more like for 7, 8-year-olds. Maybe with your reading level.
I don't know.
Let me see, but
maybe I guess so.
But it was for young kids, so we put it back. We didn't want.
And then when we went by again later, it was gone. So someone had found it. So hopefully it was someone that had an appropriate age.
But there was a lot of posting of things that were hidden last night, and they put money out there.
Some of them
they wrap money up in these Mardi Gras beads. They wrap money like $20 bills and stuff like that, and they hide those too. The lady that we talked to the other night said they were hiding $100 bills. I was like,
can you believe that?
Yeah. So
talk about retire.
You could pay for your trip if you're on top of things,
right? So we did not find any money bills.
No, we didn't find any money. We lost a lot of money, but we didn't.
But we, it was super fun. I absolutely love doing the hut.
It is funny. It's fun driving around in the golf cart.
But the pictures are it's not obvious, you know?
Yeah. So after we did a little bit of scavenge hunt, that was yesterday afternoon, and then later on at night. We bumped it all together. But last night we popped into Magic Kingdom, and we went to Liberty Square.
Yeah, they messaged
Liberty
us.
Tavern.
We're like, we're in the mood to go to Liberty Tree Tavern. And it was funny because earlier I said to him, well, if we meet him in Magic Kingdom, there's nothing for me to eat for supper unless we do a sit-down restaurant.
And
I'm like, and I don't want to hold everyone back.
It's either
it's
Crystal Palace or Liberty Tree Tavern.
That's
pretty much
so I
the
can
only
actually
place
eat.
to feast now, yeah.
And I was like, I didn't want to be like one of those pains where, oh, I can't eat there, I can't eat there.
Oh, too late.
Right? And then,
way too late for that, there, lady.
well, they know how I am.
Mm.
But they messaged us saying that we're both in the mood for Liberty Tree Tavern. And what do you guys think? We're like, yes, book it. We'll head on over.
So we headed right over on the boat ride, and
so that was a nice surprise.
We did some rides and stuff. It was a cool night.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was fun.
We actually stayed there till like what, almost 9.
Oh, and then why did we leave? You're gonna tell the story why we ended up having to. Oh, we did Tron.
We did Tron, yeah. I love doing Tron. You gotta do the whole ride with your hands up on Tron. It's so much better.
So
it's awesome.
Tron hurt. I don't know if that's on a good picture. That's not a good picture here. You can't tell what it is.
Stacy bruised her leg on Tron. Let's make a story. They're not gonna see that.
I don't know if
can
you
barely
can see that.
You guys can see the blood clot masses on her leg.
Yeah, so I get in the Tron, and it's like, it's not working. It's not feeling right. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So then the worker came over, and she's like, you got to put your knees forward. I'm like, what? So I'm trying to get my knees forward, and I could just feel it like...
Say hi to John.
Good morning.
John, and I guess I'm seeing
Jacob's
Bob.
here.
Bob's here, too?
Is Mr. Bob new here?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Someone's saying hi to Bob.
Hi, Bob.
John, hi Bob. I don't know who.
So I had to force myself into the position, and then they locked me in. I'm like, wait a second.
I think we missed
This
Bob.
hurts. Wait a second. So I'm trying to move. You're in this harness, so you can't really move, and I'm trying to move.
There he is, yeah.
Somehow.
Yo, what's up?
Somehow not hurt. The entire ride, it hurt. And I said to Melissa, I'm going to send you photos of my bruises later.
Yeah.
And before we were on the boat on the way back, I had bruises. Both legs.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're not the prettiest photos, but I said to saying, see, I told you I was going to be bruising because I could just feel it. It would hurt.
Yeah.
So, Tron, and that's not like the first time.
Hi,
Every
Laura.
time
Good morning.
I've ridden Tron, it hurts. So I have pressure points.
There was a Chippendale handler there, yep, because they had to after a couple minutes, they're like, oh, we got to go get an acorn popsicle.
Yeah, because it's like 106 out.
It was hot.
You know, so
But we were the only ones there, so it was like, okay,
I know,
great.
so I was fine. They were able to do a quick photo.
Yeah, they just walking around, I guess.
I'm going to do we did not do videos for vlogs. It was more family time and friends time.
You should do a vlog collage of all the pictures.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm going to do a montage.
We took a lot of awesome pictures.
Of photos and little video clips. And I'm going to just put it into one, and that's what I'm going to just do. But this was more family friend time.
How many handlers?
I think there was one only.
One handler.
But again, there was no one around, so I think it was like a spur of the moment.
It's humid, Bob. It's
so.
You're just coming out here. I should be having iced coffee, not hot coffee. This is making me all humid. Anyway, so I wanted also to go over the highlights of our awesome 5-day trip here, because it's been awesome.
John's got company, so
it's been great.
Thanks for popping in.
So some of the highlights was Chef Mickey's. That was really, really good. Are you listening? You paying attention? Or you on your phone?
I'm reading the chat, sorry.
Oh, the chat's right there. You're supposed to read it there. Chef Mickey's. That was good. Thumbs up.
Yep. Food was really good.
Avery got, 2 plates? Or he did really, really well with his plate.
He does his own thing. I used to have to walk with him and pick things out. He does his own thing now, so I don't see what's on his plate anymore.
So Chef Mickey we had done before when the kids were littler.
Yeah. Sophie had mentioned wanting to do Chef Mickey sometime.
Yeah. So we got that out of the way, and it was good.
That was my
character interaction was really good.
Favorite buffet of the trip.
I would say nope. Mine was Boma, definitely. Yeah. So we went to Boma too.
Yeah.
First time ever. They had the better ham for me. They had some other dishes that were different that I've never tried before, with an African hint to it, and it wasn't like they were way out there, but they were definitely different, and I liked them a lot.
Yeah,
so I liked Boma. You don't like that type of stuff, so that's why you didn't like it too much. But you ate a lot.
I ate. I did enjoy Chef Mickey's food better than Boma's breakfast.
Yeah, like AB's saying, sad it's your last day. It's our last day on this vacation, right? But it's a different feel from what our vacations were before, because if this was our last day and we were heading back up to Massachusetts for like not coming back in a year, I'd be so depressed.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh my gosh, and not
We're very
looking forward to
fortunate.
it. And we would have already had our next trip booked to
Right.
help with the depression.
I mean, we're already talking about
And
how
now
tomorrow
that we're-
night we're going to go walking around Epcot.
Again, we're 20 minutes away, and
Or tonight,
we can
walking around
pop in
Epcot.
here. It's a different feel. You don't get the full-on vacation feel, that
Not anymore.
the absolute escapism that we used to do when we were on vacations from
Yeah.
July. It doesn't reach that level
Right.
yet.
We don't have to stand in that line.
But it never
we can
gets-
do that in the tomorrow.
But we're in here. We can come in here all the time. So
Right.
that's what. So it's never depressing, and we love it, and we're so blessed to be able to do this.
well, if we're up
So-
in Mass, the kids would be forced to go into the parks every day with us, and we were doing
when we're down here on vacation.
while we're down here on vacation. But because
we
they,
had set days, and yeah,
you know,
and so
I mean, Avery's
longer
different.
days.
He's got issues, so that's.
But
different,
even with
but-
when we switched from 1 week to 2 week vacations when we were coming down from Massachusetts, that's when we still had a lot more leeway where we could do half days
Yeah.
here, half days there. It was a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, we didn't have to go into the parks. Pretty much, it was a relaxing vacation here to chill out at the cabins. So it was July 4th week, obviously. So we were in there for more of that, the July 4th specific stuff. So we didn't have to do a ton of rides. We didn't have to do a lot of stuff. So it was still a relaxing thing. We liked hanging out at the cabins, which brings me to my next highlights, because we spent July 3rd in Magic Kingdom. In Magic Kingdom on July 3rd. That was awesome. We tried we usually watch the fireworks from behind the castle, because we like being very close to the fireworks and being able to feel the fireworks.
Yep.
And having our full vision filled with fireworks. But
Personal
over
preference.
those couple of years, we were like, I wonder what it's like from the front of the castle. So when Walt and Melissa mentioned it this time, we were more than happy to try that out. So it's definitely, you're looking down, like down Main Street, and you're seeing the castle. You're seeing the full view of the castle and the fireworks behind the castle.
We were
which is
kind of
great if
further
you like
down Main
that.
Street too.
Yeah, but if you like that, it's still a cool, great view. It's the view that
Walt
everyone
went live.
prefers.
Walt went live.
Yeah.
So you can see that.
And a lot of people prefer that view.
I do.
But I saw that we were missing a lot of stuff, that the buildings were blocking off, and then we had the stuff behind us too. That was, you're looking back
You're
and
trying
forth.
to look, yeah.
And it was fine again. I just prefer to be under the fireworks.
The thing is, the castle didn't have projections. Like, it had the red, white, blue colors, and then every
Well,
once
it's
in a while,
one steady projection. It's
right,
not
and
doing
then
a
they might
storytelling
put
or
some
anything
like
like that.
stars on it, but it wasn't like their
It wasn't
projection
happily ever
specialty
after.
thing. Yeah,
It wasn't anything like that.
right.
So it was a special 4th of July, 3rd of July.
Yeah, so it's not like you
fireworks
had to be in front of the castle, because it's not like you're missing something other than just the backdrop of the castle's there.
So I think next
You
year we're
know?
going to be back behind the castle. If we're here next July 4th and 3rd,
Hey, Debbie.
which
Good morning.
chances are we're gonna, unless we're off
Nathan.
on vacation somewhere, we're gonna probably head back to the behind the castle again, just because I prefer it back there.
Yeah,
I like feeling
which is
my
fine.
thing. Which brings us to Epcot. So Epcot, we were over in
July 4th.
our favorite place,
Yeah.
where we were right underneath the fireworks, and again, that was
Awesome.
awe-inspiring. It was like, okay, you have your whole vision of the sky, and it's fireworks are filling that
Yeah.
vision, and you're so close to the fireworks, you're feeling it in your chest, and it's just
I
that's
think
the feeling that I
Epcot does a
strive
better
for.
firework than Magic Kingdom, in my opinion.
Well, it's kind of short though. It is. They do it in sections. They do their regular luminous
Yeah.
thing, and then they do a special little fireworks thing over the lake. That's for America. Then they switch to the American Pavilion for the grand
The main
finale
focus.
type of thing. So
And they
it's
didn't
almost like
do
3 little
Happily Ever
shows.
After at Magic Kingdom before.
No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Because it's a fireworks. It's a July 4th special.
Yeah.
Whereas this one's just added on to the luminous.
Yeah.
And so that was great. We love that. We love being in our area. I'm not going to mention the area because I don't want a bunch of people ruining our area in the years coming. So you guys
Top
do
secret.
you. You guys do all the best viewing is over by the ball.
We don't want people infringing on our area.
Yeah, don't infringe on our area, man.
Oh my gosh.
So, but anyways, we love it there. That's why I love doing 4th of July in Epcot,
Yeah.
and so that was a great night.
Yeah.
So horses, scavenger hunts have been great, and the golf cart. I want to mention the golf cart is so many times when we just
it's a must do if you stay here,
and it's cooling down. You're getting a breeze on you constantly with the golf cart.
Yeah.
It's like $40 a day or something, but it's totally worth it. And to do, especially if you're coming here like Halloween, Christmas, July 4th, any other special events, it's worth it to get the golf cart because there's an entire community here that comes back and they do these scavenger hunts. They do these special events where you want to get to certain areas quickly with the golf cart that you can't go in your regular car. So there's no like parking at some of these places. There's no car parking at some of these places.
right?
So you got to take the bus up there, or you got to park in a specific lot up front, or at the outpost. There's car parking at the outpost, the halfway between the whole area. But up by Hoop-de-Doo View, you got to take the bus up.
Yeah.
There's no car parking down there.
No.
So or you walk up, which could be a long walk depending on where you're stationed.
So Mark is asking if we ever considered view from the Polynesian. We have not, because of how we like the fireworks like right above us. That would be even further away. So that's not for us.
No, but they have over the Seven Seas Lagoon. They have another. That's where the extra fireworks were.
Oh, really?
Over the Seven Seas Lagoon. But it's, you're from the Polynesian. You're still kind of far away. You're not right underneath it, unless you're in a boat.
Yeah.
Which I think those are limited.
Simba too, Matt.
But
we haven't seen you in a while, Matt.
But put it this way: if someone offered us to look at the views from like the bungalows, yeah, we're taking it.
We're all for that.
We'd be on top of that.
We'll make the sacrifice and do that.
Yeah, but other than that, I want to be under the fireworks. It's just me personally. I know that a lot of people, especially if you're vlogging it or live streaming it, behind the castle is not the place to be because
it's all.
There's too much the camera is missing.
You're just gonna go in circles to get everybody sick.
Way too much the camera is missing. But if you're there for the experience, you're not vlogging or anything. You're there for the entire sky being filled up all around
everywhere you look, there's fireworks.
Where you can just look around freely without having to try to capture it.
That's Magic Kingdom.
That's the place to be, behind the castle.
Yeah.
For us, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Matt's in here. So talking about hurricane season, because I think Mr. Bob Newell mentioned cruise, like he always does.
Yeah, we got a month to our next first cruise
our
ever.
next vacation is in a month for August.
We're going on a 3-night cruise.
First cruise.
Our first cruise. It's our first ever cruise, and it's a Disney cruise.
Yeah.
It's on the Wish. It's on the Wish.
Disney Wish.
And we're very excited about that, hoping that we don't get sick on it, so that way we can.
Yeah, they're talking about hurricane season. Hurricane season, I believe, is
July
already started.
No,
to November.
It's June. It started in June.
June to November.
It started 3 or 4 weeks ago, and so far there's been like one that's been down by Jamaica.
Yeah, nothing hitting us.
Nothing so far.
Not anywhere
and
close.
Hopefully it will stay that way.
I know they're watching. They will say they're watching, and then you don't hear
Matt,
anything,
welcome in.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I missed this comment.
No, we haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been to the park since February. Longest I've gone without visiting. Yes, you must have withdrawals, man. Yeah. So I put out like a couple shorts, just so the things I've been trying to focus a little bit on some shorts, especially with the horses and the gorillas, some little things like that. We never do go well with shorts. No one watches our shorts, but I still find them
just
amusing.
do our thing.
Again, when I saw the gorillas wrestling, I'm like, oh, maybe people.
You don't see that too often.
Yeah, you don't see it too often at all.
But
and then the horses itching their butt. So I was
our algorithm. Oh, look at the cardinal.
Yes, we have a cardinal visitor.
Hey, I don't have any food though.
Yeah, no food. Sorry, buddy.
There's a cardinal just right there. Looking for food.
Today's plans is going home. We're gonna clean up all the trash from the cabin. We gotta go return the golf cart and then head on home. Avery really wants to see the cats.
Oh my God, he's been ready to go. Half hour since we arrived here.
Yeah, poor Avery. He's got the he's always in that what's next phase. Okay, what do we do next? What's next? What's next?
Yeah.
And
He
they
can't
wanna-
enjoy what's in front of him.
what's
He's
the-
worrying about what's next.
And then
And then we get to the next. He's worrying about what's next after that.
And then he's always worried about, okay, how the cat's doing. How the cat's
Yeah, he's
doing.
always worried about the cats.
So,
Are they
Unfortunately,
safe?
that's
What are they
his-
doing?
yeah, so that's his brain.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
We
he
try
doesn't
to.
get to relax much unless, he's chilling in the cabin watching.
Right, that's the only
TV.
time where he seems like chill. Is that so? So we didn't
Yeah.
push him too much.
We had a
This week.
cookout only once this year. I did not burn
Right.
anything. I know we had a cookout twice. I cooked once for us and then
Yep.
one Walton Mills came.
Yep.
So 2 cookouts this year. I did not burn my hands. Did not burn anything.
Yep.
But we also didn't film it either. We
No,
weren't
we
live.
didn't.
It was like. So
Yeah, we're
Again,
doing
we
a
just-
3-day cruise, Matt.
yeah. So that was fun. We had some hamburgers and hot dogs.
August to October.
But we really like the Fort
What
Wilderness
was that?
place just for chilling out. I think I wouldn't want to do more than 5 days here. I think it gets a little bit too boring for me. I think.
Well, we normally have a puzzle going, and the puzzle that we picked
It was a lousy
was a
puzzle.
Winnie the Pooh one, and it was horrid. Where we couldn't, it just wasn't working. So we got stuck on this puzzle, trying to think we have to finish this puzzle, and then eventually we just said screw this, and we just
It became
boxed
more
up.
irritating
Than
than relaxing. So
We did bring a couple puzzles,
We took the
but
puzzle and crumpled it up
I
and put
know.
it back in the box. And we
if
burned
anyone wants
it.
the Pooh
and
puzzle,
we
I
danced
will
around
send
the
it to
fire.
you.
Like in-
Seriously.
we
So
were,
yeah, we should have put it in the fire.
should have put it in the fire. Just lit it up.
So that was a little disappointing because like I would be in there and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do the puzzle, but we're only leaving like the next day. We're not gonna get it done by next day, so why break it out? So the puzzle was a little disappointing, and I think it would have been a little bit better trip while we're hanging in the cabin to have the puzzle.
Laura and Jamie come down in 25 days.
Yay!
Yeah, we're excited. You guys should be excited.
Yeah, of course they are. They gotta be.
Yeah, so we have another week off in August, and then another week off in December. I still have like 4 vacation days to plan too. So
Mark says he's very proud that you didn't burn your hands.
yes, peak season is like the week of August to September. Yeah, so hey, maybe we'll live stream a hurricane from the Wish.
Maybe. As over
As
the side
we
of the
fall
railing.
over the side and the boat tips over, we'll be right there at the camera saying, "Hey,
Oh my God.
welcome in, Mark. Welcome
Avery's gonna
in,
be
John.
like the Titanic. The
Look at that. The
Titanic."
Wish is sinking. Look, there it is, live streaming. We're about to lose our internet because it's going down with the ship,
Just like, oh, last night.
and we would still only get 21 views."
So last night, while me and Chad were in Magic Kingdom, Avery, we were on Tron, and Avery had called like 4 times.
Oh, don't tell them the story.
No, so, no, I'm not going to tell him about the ghost section, but the, he's saying that there's beeping in the cabin. So
Oh,
he's
yeah.
stressing out about the beeping in the cabin. So Sophie finally takes the phone to tell us what's beeping, because at first I thought he was saying the toilet was beeping, and toilets don't beep. So she says the fire alarm is beeping, right? So we leave because Avery's freaking out. So we get here, and the battery to the fire alarm in
Yeah,
our
we knew it was
bedroom
just a battery because
was
Sophie
beeping.
knows it's a battery.
Right,
thing.
she knew it wasn't like a fire alarm thing.
So
Nothing was
no
on
one
fire.
was ever in any danger like that. It's just,
So we came home because of Avery. So we called the front desk,
no danger, man.
and so I tell the front desk that the battery needs to be replaced in one of our fire alarms. It's beeping. Do you see any smoke or flames?
It's like, this needs a battery
No,
change.
we just need the battery
Idiot.
changed.
Are
You sure you guys are okay? Yes. All right, I have to send you over to dispatch. Okay. A woman gets on the phone. 911, what's your emergency?
They sent us over to 911
I'm like,
for a battery
first of all,
replacement.
this is not an emergency.
Yeah,
The front desk at the hotel patched me to you.
we're right here.
I'm like, I says, we
Aimez-vous,
just
s'il vous
need
plaît.
a battery replaced on the fire. Okay, we'll send someone over. Then I call front desk because we needed something else. And I'm like, two things. Someone I talked to just 5 minutes ago sent us over to 911 because our battery needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's our protocol. That's what we have to do. So I'm like, oh my God. So now, that was an emergency. 911
I think
emergency.
someone's fudging the numbers to keep the numbers
So
up
now
at the
we're
fire
like,
department, maybe.
oh, and
I don't know.
it's nighttime. I'm like, oh my God. I hope they're not sending like a fire truck and
Yeah, that's the last thing we
sirens and all
wanted
this other
here.
stuff because it was 911.
Yeah.
But some guy showed up with a Disney, so it's got to be the Disney Fire Department.
No, this is a janitor. This is a janitor dude.
So did 911 call the janitor
Yeah,
dude?
it's not sending police people over for a battery change.
So
If
I
someone
don't
has
know
sense.
how they all communicate,
Yeah.
but it was very weird. I was just like,
9-volt battery stats.
I know.
Quick.
So he came and he fixed the battery. He brought a ladder in and he fixed the battery over the closet. And we were
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But we ended up cutting Magic Kingdom short, well, mostly because of the battery
We
crisis.
we were done anyways, pretty much.
Yeah.
We were on a
Crazy.
chill.
But I was like, at first I didn't know what to say. She's like, emergency, what, 911, what's your emergency? And I'm like, okay, this is not an emergency. Like, I was like trying to set the tone here. Everyone relax.
Mark has not liked our shorts yet. Get someone over here right away. It's an emergency.
Oh, Debbie's coming down in December. Yes, Debbie. Send us a schedule when you want to see us.
Yeah, we have a week off in December.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to, the holiday season. First, we're looking forward to the Halloween season.
Max says, first battery responder, dude. Oh my God. I think next time we should just bring a battery. That way we don't have to call.
Comes up to the door, man, it's passing back the 9-volt back and forth. I'm ready for you, man. I got your back.
That was crazy. It did come pretty quick. So it wasn't like we were waiting all night for this guy to show up.
Yeah, well, we were waiting because we wanted to get back out scavenger hunting
I know.
on the golf cart.
Yeah.
But you have a bunch of crazies out there. There's definitely a vibe out there of scavenger hunting,
like serious
crazy
heavy duty
cannonball runners type of thing,
yeah.
and you got
Run you off
people
the road.
beeping, and then you got these people with their, I want to say, what's the big
the boombox.
beatbox? Yeah,
Boombox.
in their golf carts, and you're driving by them, you end up laughing because it's so freaking loud.
It's loud and they're singing. And
and
we had a guy. It was a man, and I think he was drinking a beer, but because he was hiding.
he was hiding what he was
thing.
drinking, but he was
And he was
singing out loud.
It was like he had a country station on, and he's singing. You can hear him singing, and he's got like the little beer belly, and I'm like, oh my God. We saw him twice.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it was funny.
the vibe is pretty cool here for July 4th. I definitely do like it. I wouldn't mind making this an annual thing. This is our second time doing it, so I guess you could say it's an annual thing. But I don't know. Would you want to stay here now that we know about the treasure hunting during this week, specifically this week?
If we're not
You
out,
might
if
wanna-
we're not out somewhere on vacation next July 3rd and 4th, I say we do 3 nights here.
Yeah.
Either July's where we come in on the 2nd and leave on the 5th, or we come in on the 3rd and leave on the 6th, type of thing. Because it's definitely a fun thing to do, and again, it's expensive, and it's whether or not you want to come on the 4th of July, or you rather do it on. Try a different thing. We'll do Halloween, do like a 3-day weekend Halloween, or a 3-day weekend Christmas,
Yeah.
because then it's going to be
Well,
super
the prices
decorated.
here are double, if not triple, during those time frames.
It can't be double or triple, okay?
I'm telling you, there's like 600.
No, she's lying. You're lying.
Well, they're all booked up, so now they're asking
Anyways,
for
we've
the
been
more
rambling
expensive
for
one.
40 minutes boring these
Okay, I
poor
gotta
people.
pack.
Poor people. We gotta finish packing, and we gotta get out of here. We gotta get the golf cart back by 11.
Well, they'll charge
And then we're
us.
gonna get back home. And we
We
have
should see
walking.
if anyone's hiding anything.
We
in
have
the city.
walking to do tonight.
Anyone-
Lots of walking. 20 miles tonight. Let's see. Today's Sunday, so James is gonna be on Command Performance usually, right? We're gonna see our buddy.
Cabin
You
2518.
guys know him as Gary from the M80s.
Oh, yeah.
Gary and Kurt and Irving, 3 of them. Oh, and Paul usually there too. Yeah, so
people are
Richard.
leaving today. So what they're doing, just so you know, is I'm going to hide the person's name. I'm going to try hiding this person's name. Is they'll leave stuff. And they'll tell you what cabin they were in.
Come get it if you want it.
So, some of it's things that's never been opened or whatever. Or they...
Resort cups.
Or they brought stuff to hide and then they have a chance to hide it. So they're just going to leave it.
That looks like a camping chair.
That looks like a camping chair. 1717, they left the camping chair. There's different ones.
A pirate sign.
Oh, yeah.
Walmart.
That's in the
in the arcade.
Arcade.
It's probably already gone. If they left it there.
Oh,
There's
wait.
kids there all the
Yep,
time. Arcade's
been found. Actually, the 1717's been claimed.
Yeah, we had some
Oh,
not so nice people
has
that
not
were
been claimed.
following the people that were hiding
Oh my
gifts last
God.
night. So they
So
got
the
a
people
big
that were
shame,
hiding
shame,
got
know your
upset.
name.
So they ended up putting a whole paragraph in the...
post saying, shame on you for
Yeah.
following the hiders,
we're trying to make this fun and so they stopped hiding things for a little while.
They even called out the people's cart. They
I
said
know.
it's a cart with such and such on top of it.
Bucky
like,
blew
oh,
up on
man.
top of the... Yeah.
I was like, what if they call out our cart? Because we weren't following
We
anyone.
weren't following anyone. No, but we weren't. We were behind people.
We weren't anywhere.
But we'd be like, we would just go do our own little thing. We come out to a road
Just
where
lucky
no
if we
one's
don't
on
get
there.
lost.
And next week you're seeing 5 carts
Zipping
zipping.
down the street, you're like, what?
And I'm like, oh my God, they must be trying to get this thing. And
We started a couple of times. We would pull over and pretend that we're hiding something. So that way, just to throw people off.
throw people off so
Just
they
to
would
mess
stop
with them.
chasing other people that were actually hiding things.
I like messing with people,
So, yeah.
we pretended to hide.
Then they'd stop and then we would turn around or go down the thing. And then people would go down and then they're turning around because they see we're not hiding. Like, that's crazy.
I'm going to make some illumination buckets. Okay, Mark.
Yeah, I want to... Oh, those are buckets. We need one of those buckets.
Yeah, there's a lot of those buckets. There was a couple of them lit up last night, though. So
but
they did have the
I would
puck lights
say
in them.
98% of them were not lit. That's why we were like, why aren't they lit? If they're light up ones, why weren't they lit?
They could have been at the parks, and they didn't want to waste the batteries.
Right.
So we are in Disney World, after all.
I know.
Anyways, we're going to stop boring you now. But thank
We're
you
going to
all
bring stuff when we come
for
here
everybody
next
who's
time.
tuned in during this vacation. Thank you so much.
Happy
you guys
Sunday.
make it fun, and we definitely appreciate every single one of you.
Yep.
So that's it. That's a wrap on this trip. Keep an eye out for the
montages
and
I gotta pack.
any other videos and vlogs. Keep an eye out for shorts. I have some stuff that I might be putting out more shorts, but we'll see.
Okay.
Other than that, thank you guys again. We appreciate every single one of you, and don't forget to do your duty.
It's a big duty.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.